What's up guys, it's Raichous, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm sure you've all read the title, so I won't waste any time explaining. This is Pokemon the Resurgence. We open on our hero Ash Ketchum, played by Marco Sedano, running out of his house to go get his first Pokemon.
Oh, they can and they will.
But before he can do that, he gets scolded by his mom about going to bed late.
Well, you should have gone to bed early.
Immediately after that, we see Ash running with his friends Misty and Brock. Oh, also, see that Pikachu? Yeah, you better enjoy it, because that's the last living Pokemon you'll get to see in this movie. Yep. This is a 30-minute Pokemon fan film with almost no Pokemon. After about 8 seconds of the kids running, we get a monologue given to us by an Australian man attempting an American accent.
A lot can happen in 20 years, but no one ever imagined this.
Which transitions us to 20 years in the future.
Greed and corruption thrived as we consumed at an unbelievable rate, slowly choking this world. The rich got richer, the poor got poorer, and all that other crap. Yeah, we fought. Together with the life of this world to save tomorrow. With industry comes money, which brought power. The power we couldn't match.
Jesus, kid, how much pace do you need?
It all happened so fast. Everything was destroyed within the blink of an eye. Until the heart of this world stopped beating.
Okay, I'm calling bullshit on that. After all the paste he used, the poster would definitely not be falling like that. Oh, hey, Hal. Okay, all jokes aside, this title sequence is really cool. After the title, we see Ash, now played by Robin Brown, in bed with a woman named Joy. After some flirting, she gets up and gets dressed, followed by Ash snorting some coke. Oh yeah, did I mention Ash is a druggie in this? It's weird to see Ash Ketchum, one of my childhood heroes, doing drugs. But we shouldn't get caught on that for too long. I don't want the review to end up being longer than the film. So in the next scene, we see Ash walking through a tunnel when he sees a wanted poster of himself. Naturally, he tears it down. Sorry, I have a cold. After that, we see Ash run into a girl named Jen, who I assume is supposed to be a representative of Austin and Jenny from the anime. We find out that she's been spying on Ash. This is absolutely in no way important to the plot. Moving on, in the next scene, Ash is stopped by this crazy-looking old woman to see an old flame named Serena and her son get attacked.
Put the gun down.
Put it down, Will. Put it down.
Your pup, Serena.
Don't you dare.
Luckily, the man let Serena's kid go and... Jesus! What was the point of shooting him? He posed no threat to you. He legitimately put the gun down and walked away. You're a real asshole, guy. After the kid is shot, the old woman tells Ash to remember who he is, then immediately tells him to start running. After running away, Ash forces his way into a club owned by Gary Oak, played by Dennis Manahan.
Open up.
Look who it is.
Me and Damien.
No can do, you know we ain't open till late.
Type this shit. Like... I see Gary now. He's busy. Like fuck he is. Gary! Gary! Gary!
I'm sorry. Can we see that again?
Gary! Gary! Gary!
Okay, alright, okay, I think I'm good. So after...
Gary! Gary! Gary!
Ash and Gary sit down at a booth so Ash can start whining about how he messed up. You know, come to think of it, this is more like the anime than I thought.
Now tell me why you come busting in my place like some goddamn animal.
Rocket.
They shot Serena's son. They killed him, and what did I do? I ran. I don't want to run anymore.
Looks like the little princess finally came down from her castle. Sometimes I don't even know where to start with you. Rocket have been doing that shit every day for the past 5 years. Where have you been? I mean, I know where you've been, but where the fuck have you been? Well, you've been hiding up there from your little nightmares, taking whatever shit I sell you. The real nightmare is happening out there. Motherfucker. Check that out.
Side note, you might notice that a lot of the characters sound odd or have out-of-character actors. Well, that's because, like before, they're mostly Australian men and women attempting American accents. It's a little distracting, but not enough to ruin the film. After a little bit of Ash and Gary talking, Gary gives Ash some Revive, which in this world is apparently a drug.
Revive. Revive.
No. That's a potion.
This'll knock you out. Don't come cheap. Hello. You see that little well hasn't run dry yet?
Boss, it's Rocket. There's been a sighting of him in the area.
Tell those cocksuckers. Tell them we'll keep an eye out.
It's a little weird to see Gary hiding Ash like this. In the anime, Ash and Gary were bitter rivals, and this film is written with the same tone, so it feels odd that Gary would help Ash like this. Although, it's a little refreshing to see something original. Good job, movie. After running out of Gary's club, Ash walks into the Saffron gym and starts having flashbacks.
Welcome to the Saffron Gym!
Followed by him racing a train? Well, I guess I've seen druggies do worse. Once he's back at his apartment, Ash immediately injects himself with the Revive, then gets knocked out. While he's knocked out, he has a flashback to a war that happened 5 years prior. Jesus! Remember when I said Pikachu was the last living Pokemon you'd see in this film? I wasn't lying. Once Ash comes to, he sees his old friends Misty and Brock, now played by Emma Burnside and Chris Asimos.
Alive.
Yes, we're alive.
Ow, the blast.
Didn't kill us, which you would have known if you didn't leave us there.
Jeez, Brock, why do you have to be such an asshole? It's really uncharacteristic of you.
Rise and shine. Time to go.
We gotta move early. Less patrols to dodge. Are you coming?
What about Joy?
Joey will be safe. We'll make sure Gary gets her out of the city.
It's too dangerous. I told you this would happen, didn't I? We are wasting our fucking time.
Brock, go get everything ready. We'll be down in a minute. "5 years. I have been through hell trying to find you and bring you back to us. Bring you back to me. And this is what I get? Some drug addict hiding out his shithole like a fucking coward?
I thought you had died. I led you into that farce just like I led everyone, and I couldn't protect them.
So what, you just roll over and die like the rest of them?
I had nothing left to fight for.
Well, I'm giving you something, but if you let me walk out of here alone, then I am dead.
Oh hey, inspiring exposition. Let me just... In this scene, we find out that Ash being monitored has been going on for years, just for this occasion.
Think about it, Ash. Why did Gary give you a drug called Revive? Please don't know that shit in your body.
Why now? Huh? Gary has known where I've been hiding for years. He hasn't said anything.
Gary couldn't tell any of us. It would have put everything at risk.
You got no idea how many people were looking out for you. Gary, Joy, Jen. None of this is coincidence.
After some more awkward small talk and arguing, we find ourselves in Pallet Town, so that Brock can use his radio transceiver device to figure out the next step on their journey. Meanwhile, Ash is telling Misty, and thus the audience, how his mother died right in front of him.
You know, the last time I was here, I watched my mom burn alive.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. Giovanni wanted to crush me, so we started with my family.
You knew you had the power to stop him.
Yeah. I wish he was right.
You still could be.
Maybe. He's already eradicated everything we're fighting for.
Who knows? Maybe we might be able to repair some of the damage and life could return. I think that's worth fighting for.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. As a Pokemon fan, this is really heart-wrenching to watch. Seeing the happy-go-lucky Ash virtually breaking down and ready to give up, it's not like him. It really catches you off guard and tugs at your heartstrings. After that, we see Ash and the gang stumble upon an old broken-down building.
Ash, you're up. Here, take this. Brock and I'll keep a perimeter.
You got an hour tops. Make it quick.
Which is a lot bigger on the inside than the outside. Damn. Once inside, Ash runs into Professor Oak, played by Don Bridges, who appears to have sent Brock the transmission to find where he was.
Hey. Ash. You heard. What is that? Oh, I made it. Oh, quick. We must burn. We must be ready.
Ready for what?
The Resurgence. Pokemon.
Okay. Gary was funny. But the way Oak says Pokemon...
Pokemon.
That needs to be a meme. So after a bit of yelling, Professor Oak shows Ash a picture of them from 20 years ago. This convinces Ash to follow Oak to the back room to show him his balls. Pokeballs, that is. Although I wouldn't be surprised. Look at how happy he was to see Ash. You know, my favorite part about this scene is that Oak seems to have forgotten his own name.
Yes. Professor Oak.
That's a really cool callback to the joke that Oak didn't even know his own grandson's name in the video games.
Professor.
Ah, Ash. Pokemon. Two of all time. Male, female.
After Oak hands Ash a ball, Brock and Misty rush in to tell Ash that Team Rocket has shown up. In a panic, they run out of the room to immediately run into Jesse and James, played by Susie Markovsky and Cameron Zayak. Okay, before we go any further, I want to talk about the costumes here. The hair and makeup here is perfect, and I love the fact that they're in black uniforms now as opposed to the original white ones. It really shows the idea that they're higher-ranking members than they used to be. It's creative and really well done. Good job, guys. After Jesse says the first line of the old Team Rocket motto,
Prepare for trouble.
Ash holds up a Pokeball for what may possibly be the most awkward animation ever. Then after a quick cut back to Team Rocket, we're shown a quick shot of... Hey, wait a minute! That looks nothing like the animation did, or the little version! I know it can be hard to find or make really good props, but come on, you couldn't have at least painted the button white? I made my own Pokeballs a couple years ago that look better than that. Anyways, after Ash presses the button, the screen cuts to black and the credits roll. That was Pokemon the Resurgence. And honestly, for what it is, it was really good. Sure, some of the ideas and plot points are out there, and canonically with the Pokemon series, it makes no sense, but it's a fan film. Not everything has to be completely grounded within the show's reality. So is this worth watching? In my opinion, absolutely. This was made with real love and dedication from a group of fans. And honestly, I would love to see the next two. Now on to the real reason why I made this. Robin from Revolving Door Productions has told me that if he doesn't get enough support, he can't make the next two. He can't produce them out of his own pocket. So he needs your guys' help. You have to go and share the video, promote it to people. Plus you can go to their website, revolvingdoor.production/shop, and buy not only the theme song for the fan film, but 5 desktop wallpapers. So guys, go watch the film, support Revolving Door Productions, help them out, and help us see the next 2 Pokemon Resurgence films. Alright, well I don't want to drag this on any longer than it needs to be, so thanks for watching guys, and remember to always stay righteous.